Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
You gotta be just be yourself.
Yeah, be yourself.
Just so.
Alright.
What?
Wait, okay, let me redo it. It's good. What's going on, guys? It's Landon from the SJND Sports Talk podcast. Before we introduce Coach Lippy, I would like to shout out and congratulate Miss Hart for finding the golf ball rolling in the background, and she wins the free Dig Pink shirt. And also, along with that, we are also doing another Easter egg this episode where if you find a little plate of pasta, you will get a free ticket to the pasta feed. Grayson?
And yeah, regarding the pasta feed, thank you to Miss Martin for doing a lot with the Booster Club, and here's a little information about it.
Hi, I'm Stacey Martin. I'm president of the SJND Booster Club. Our main mission is to support all of the athletes in the athletic program. This year, our main goal is to provide new uniforms for all of our teams. And we are doing that with our biggest fundraiser, which is the pasta dinner coming up on October 12th. So we are asking all athletes to sell at least 5 tickets and bring people into the pasta dinner. The more people we get, the more uniforms we can provide.
I'm pretty good at the tennis ball drills. The hand-eye coordination tennis ball, with the tennis balls.
Go for tennis. If you're a freshman, you might have a chance, but.
With the freshman team?
Yeah, to start there.
The freshmen are good this year.
Yeah, you might not know. What's going on, guys? It's Landon from the SJND Sports Talk podcast. Today we are hosted with...
I'm Grayson.
And today our special guest is... If you could introduce yourself.
My name is Donald Lippy, and I was a teacher here for a long time, and I'm coming back.
That's nice. And what just before we get to the interview, what subject did you teach?
I taught political science, and then physical education, and also psychology. Many things as I do.
So first of all, thank you so much for all that you've done for the school. Obviously, it wouldn't be where it is right now if it wasn't for you. Could you tell us about your career at SJND, or share some highlights or challenges that you've had being here?
Well, I came here in 1979, and their principal was leaving, the teachers were leaving, going to O'Dowd, the kids were going to O'Dowd, and there was something happened at the school that I didn't know about. They lost 14 teachers, and so I got the job because of that, and then I got an apartment across the street, and now I live 92 steps from the gym, and so I came back another year. They left again, and then this is my 3rd trip. Wow. I coached at a public school last year. Coached at a public school. Helped out, but it was 40 minutes away. And then I saw this opportunity here, and it's actually 92 steps for me to get here.
Is it big steps or small steps?
I have pretty long feet.
Okay, well,
so
should be regular steps for you. So
right through the grammar school, and I'm here. Boom.
It's a lot better than 40 minutes of a drive. Yeah. Could you describe your biggest challenge being here, I guess, or something that was like just an obstacle that you faced being coach or teaching?
First of all, being here at St. Joe, it's a small school, number one. Not a rich school, number 2, usually it's not. But it's a great school. I've sold so many people on it, and because they see this being small, and they want to go to a big school. They want to go to O'Dowd because it's bigger and so forth. But the quality of teaching here, I'll give you an example. In all the years I was here, I never saw a fight. I've never seen a fight. Now, we did have a fight in the summertime, in summer school, by the twins. 2 girls got in a fight, and they're the sisters. Anyway, that was it. There was no fighting here.
I mean, twins fighting isn't that bad. It could be worse.
Yeah, so I think that's a really good place.
And so for the Ray Ratto Senior Pasta Feed, run by the Boosters Club, can you tell us a little bit of a history behind it?
Sure. Well, my first year here, we didn't have anything. So I started trying to make some money for the team. So I heard that the coach who left had spaghetti dinner. So I said, let me try that. Now, I'm not a cook, but I was in the kitchen. This is a true story. I had this big pot in the kitchen. I put spaghetti in there, made it come up and become real spaghetti. They were eating salad outside, and I was ready to fill them with spaghetti. I lifted up the pot, and it fell onto the floor. I have 50 people in the room waiting to eat dinner. Now that floor is not clean. Don't get me in trouble with this, but I had to get a shovel and put it back into the pan and look to see if there's any paper in there. And I did it then. We made it. We made it. I think
You made it work.
$150.
Yep.
And as that progressed, we had, as one time, 450 in this gym.
Wow.
One year we had 450 in the gym, and we had another 200 over in the grammar school doing this. And it's a really fun thing. I do stupid things, and we have a lot of prizes that you can win. And it's a way to get all the teams together, and the parents to understand what goes on. It's a family builder, and it's really good. And I'm going to help this year with it too.
That's good. I mean, this is the 15th one coming up. Do you plan on recreating that little spill you had right back there in the kitchen?
No. I stay away from the kitchen. We have professionals do that.
There we go.
I just walk the floor.
Could you name out some contributors or people who are really just big helps in supporting the Pasta Feed?
Well, my father-in-law, his name is Ray Ratto, and he's passed away, but he was the one that helped me with it, and he's the father of my wife, and he would definitely call me, said, Don, how many tables have you sold? I said, Ray, only about 3. Okay, I'll give you 2 more tables. So he would pay for 2 more tables, or how many as I needed, and then he'd give the tickets out to people to come, so we could fill it up. And Ray was he was awesome for that. All his family went here. He has 7 kids, they all went here. And he's a good pastor. I'll give you an example about how good of a guy he was. At his funeral, I got to do the eulogy. And as I finished the eulogy, I said that's a St. Joseph's Church, full out the street, people. I said, if Ray Ratto has given you a lunch or dinner or paid for something that you had for meals, stand up. The entire church was standing up. Outside, they're already standing up. I said, wow, what a message, for somebody to have that type of respect from the community.
How do you guys plan on honoring him for this Pasta Feed?
Well, every year, we're buying the table, the Ratto table, and then some of our relatives will go up and talk about him, and I'll definitely tell that story too, so people know where he came from. He's a farmer, but great man.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you guys can honor him in the proper way at this next Pasta Feed.
Yep.
Would you like to lead up on that?
Yeah. What does the Pasta Feed mean for like the SJND community?
Well, the Pasta Feed is for all the sports. It's for, especially sports that don't get a lot of publicity, but they can need a new ball or whatever. We take all that money and divide it up for the schools, for the school teams. And it's just also that's who we are. We're pilots. We pilots come together and we support the school.
And my favorite saying from you is refuse to lose. And could you just explain to everybody what that means and what that means to you?
Okay. In 2009, we went to the Northern California Championship against Branson. And Branson was the #1 seed in the area. And they were up on us by end of the third quarter. It's a really small scoring game because they were really good at defense and we were really good at defense. They were ahead of us 35-15 at the end of the third quarter. And I called the timeout and I screamed, I don't talk, I screamed, refuse to lose. Now that it sounds like it's a basketball thing or a sports thing, but it's a life thing. And I said, we have to get after it. And so we went from 35-15 to the end of the game. We were down by another 8. Our point guard, first of all, we were pressing. but not what you would normally see a press. This was like 5 guys pressing the ball, just stealing like crazy. Things that Branson never saw. Our point guard was driving down the right side, saw my son in that corner over there. This is not here, but it was.
Yeah.
It was and he hit a 3. Because they missed a 3 throw. They missed another 3 throw. Point guard came down the court, and he saw my son in the wing, threw it to him in the wing, another 3. And the crowd, I taught the crowd before at a rally we had, say if we get behind, tell them it's not over. And our crowd are screaming, it's not over, and clapping.
Yeah.
And then they're just going crazy. And then at the last play, point guard is Jakari Whitfield, 5'8", and they're really good with the ball. So he got the 2 passes to my son, and then we're down by 1, and he has their point guard in his pants. Says, I got this guy. So he gets a head fake, shoulder fake, boop, goes by, throws a floater off the backboard, goes in, we win by 1 at the buzzer.
Wow.
And that was just like amazing. In fact, those kids that lost that game, you look like they came to a prison camp. It's just like this. The coach quit coaching after that.
Wow.
Never went to another school.
They called it one of the biggest comebacks in the Bay Area. It was in the newspaper all over the place. And so we took that to the state championship.
Yeah.
State championship, we played Westchester. That wasn't Westchester, it doesn't make a difference. But their team had a 7-foot center, a famous person from Hollywood. Son was on the team. He went to Duke. Then there's another kid played for the Lakers.
Jeez.
And they were just killing us.
Yeah.
But we ended up losing him by 10. But I don't know what they're doing in Division 5.
Yeah. I mean,
It was an arting school. It was an art school. And Denzel Washington's son played. And he went to Duke.
That's crazy.
And so it was really. I told the kids before the game, this one kid who went to play for the Lakers, I said, when you guard him, you can't guard him where he is. You have to guard him where he's going. And so the first play was, he said, Coach, he's fast. I told you guys fast. But you can't see it until you actually play against it.
Yeah.
And then the 7-footer had a broom like this, trying to show the center where his hands are going to be. And I couldn't get as high as his head. So refuse to lose. And to give you an example, in your lifetime, there's going to be challenges all over the place. I just had one of my foreign players call me about, he wants to date this girl, but she doesn't want to go out. So well, how did you ask her? And he told me, well, why don't you try it this way? You know, then you might have tried it another way. No, refuse to lose. Yeah, now, if she says, no, you know, I don't like you, don't call me anymore. That's something different. But if he finally went out with her. And this thing, it's life. That's why I like basketball, because it's any sport. It's a step to life.
Yeah, I think that goes for all sports in general.
It does.
It all helps you to become a person for after school and stuff. When you said refuse to lose to your team, did you think you would have the impact it does at this school, or it was just out of emotion at the time? Or?
Well, I've done it all my life, and you have to pick the right time to do that. Yeah. I knew it was going to pump them up because they were 35 to 15.
Oh yeah.
I just started screaming, and then okay, let's go. Yeah, and it works.
Anywho, that's all the questions we had today. Okay. Would you like to end off with your famous little Donald Duck impression for the outro here? Would you like to do a translation for that?
What it means is that these kids in the grammar school, I just walked by them, the seniors. Yeah. No, some of the kids here, they're seniors. They still remember the Donald Duck thing. I would go down the street and the kindergartners would come by, Donald Duck, do Donald Duck. And now when I see kids in the street, I do it with the kids. They love it. Everybody knows Donald Duck.
They do. Yeah. And if it keeps them coming here, all power to you.
I want to thank you guys for doing what you're doing.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it.
But I mean for the school too. There's so many things you can do to promote the school and so forth.
It's our way of giving back. You know, they already give us this great education and stuff, great sports program, so it's the least we can do.
Okay, thank you.
Well, thank you again.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
What's going on, guys? Thanks again for making it this far in the video. I hope you enjoyed seeing Coach Lippy and how the pasta feed was created. And don't forget that if you do find the secret plate of pasta anywhere in the video, you will get a free ticket to the Pasta Feed on October 12th at the Kelly Gymnasium. If not, tickets are still available for purchase, and you should go. It'll be a great way and a great time to promote the SJND Athletics program. Along with that, we do have Cooper Terre coming in. I know he's a VIP and all that, but we did get lucky enough to get him in, so it'll be a great time seeing you guys there, and it'll be even better giveaway coming up next. See you guys. Oh, wow.
Coach, how do you do the duck voice? Coach, when did you first say refuse to lose?
Actually, that day.
That day, that game?
Well, no, usually before that. That year.
It did start like before the season? Or?
It depends on how good the team was. If your team's really good, you don't have to say it. But this team was smaller. Branson was good.